Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean someone isn't out to get you. This movie stars Susan Sarandon as a woman who has abandonment issues still late into her years about the way she had relationships with her mother and her family, and she's turning them into an illustrated novel. But things keep happening that make her believe there's a force stopping her from having this happen. At first, it seems to be just a misunderstanding with wind-up toys and cats.
Mommy! What's up, baby? What's the matter?
There was someone in the hallway.
Oh, no. No, there isn't. What did you hear?
There was someone running and breathing like a sick cat. I'm scared.
Sweetheart, you know what it probably was? Your sister and I were in the back, and that funny little wind-up dog went off. The batteries were funny or something. Maybe it was that.
No, Mommy. There's someone in your bedroom.
Ginger, I'm so sorry. Ginger, Tom! Oh, my God! No!
It doesn't take long, though, for things that can't be explained by inanimate objects and scared kids and cats to start to happen when pictures start to disappear out of her album that she was using for inspiration. There's still no belief at this point that there's an outside force. Nothing's really happening. Maybe she misplaced something. She pulled them out for another use. Just forgot. But then she goes to a party for her husband, who works for this design firm, and his IT girl immediately connects with Susan Sarandon. Yes, that was our man Sam Neill once again for our third review, showing up as Susan Sarandon's husband. He just kind of watches on, as does Emily Blunt's husband, the other character that we saw looking at them, as Susan Sarandon and Emily Blunt kind of wander off into the moonlight and have a private conversation. A conversation a little bit more private than people that just met would probably actually have.
Craig told me about your mother. I lost my best friend. It's a gap that doesn't go away.
Sorry.
Kate was an aid worker. She was working in Kosovo with abandoned children, trying to reunite them with their families. One night, someone threw a Molotov cocktail through the window, and Kate was killed in the fire, trying to get the babies out.
Oh, my God, how awful.
And I miss her so much.
So, it is your car.
Oh, no. That's not our car.
But I saw you getting out of it. You went into your house.
You saw someone go into my house?
Only you. Well, she dresses like you. She was wearing a dress like that pretty one of yours. The one that I love, splashed all over with hibiscus flowers.
When was this?
Oh, you know it.
Their connection is pretty short-lived. By the end of the party, people are accusing Susan Sarandon of being an alcoholic and offering her help and recommending programs because of all the alcohol that Emily Blunt had applied onto her. And she pretty soon figures out that Emily Blunt is kinda trolling her.
So, it is your car.
Oh, no. That's not our car.
But I saw you getting out of it. You went into your house.
You saw someone go into my house?
Only you. Well, she dresses like you. She was wearing a dress like that pretty one of yours. The one that I love, splashed all over with hibiscus flowers.
When was this?
Oh, you know what my memory's like.
Like Master Troll, the next scene she shows up wearing the dress.
I'll get you a cup of tea or something. Why don't you just lie down?
No. I'll get it. Why don't you have a seat?
Thanks.
On top of all that, she's also attacked by fucking bees. And it's considered the reason why she's imagining all this is delusion from bee stings.
Was there anything unusual about that?
All right, what about Spotty Paul?
Kids' toys go missing
Yeah,
all the
but
time.
you said yourself that they always turn up.
These are for you.
I think we should call the police. This all started when you lost your keys.
Look, it was probably you that Maggie saw in the dress. You know what a memory's like. And think about this. Why would someone break into the house and steal a toy and a dress and nothing else? Doesn't make... Anyway, you changed the locks. It's the main thing. And how are you feeling? The doctor thought you might be still a bit delirious with stings and all.
Did he?
Yeah.
A lot more goes on. She gets arrested and has a restraining order against her for pushing against who she thinks is out to get her, and maybe the person is. Well, the trailer gives away way too much of this movie. I think that's why this movie never did anything. I mean, you had Sam Neill, Susan Sarandon, Emily Blunt, all in the same movie. Well done movie, actually, and it never did anything because of a poorly made trailer that gave away way too much and had CGI in a thriller for some reason. But yeah, it's actually not a horrible movie. Only the bad part is that too much is given away. It's too obvious. It's too telegraphed what's going on. The twist ending is way too twisty that it doesn't make sense. Like, the motivation doesn't really register as something that should be motivation. Yeah, they added one twist too many at the end. Like I said in a different video, for some divas, they shoot divas, don't they? Is like, you have different reasons for revenge movies. And this went one person too far. Seek revenge on someone for screwing over someone that you screwed over because they screwed him over and it doesn't really make sense unless they're just nuts. And I guess the person is just nuts and that has a different level to it, tries to differentiate itself, but the trailer was so poorly made and it wasn't distributed or advertised or nothing was done with it. Maybe it could have been a good movie. Maybe it could have been something like Chloe. I actually enjoyed Chloe. Lots of people don't. They prefer the original. But I never saw the original, never knew it was a remake, and I actually enjoyed it. Maybe partly because of the lesbian stuff. But still, the ending in that wasn't great. But it made sense. The plot part made sense. The plot part of this doesn't always make sense. Thank you for watching, and as always, I shall try to do better next time. Name of the movie also makes no sense. Here's a random clip to tack onto the end.